past o'clock. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Oma's Diary. My name is Oma, your very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media sweetheart everywhere. Glad to have you join me on this amazing podcast. Basically, today's program is going to be different. It's an explainer program trying to explain International Youth Day and the need for us to be aware of what is going on in the world. If you're a young person, make sure you listen to these particular podcasts from the beginning till the end. If you're a parent, you're a guardian, or you're an auntie, you're an uncle, you definitely need to listen to this podcast because you'll be helping a young person take that decision that will change their lives positively forever. That is why this program is here. That is why I'm making this explainer program for today. See you at the other side of it. Enjoy.
She too fine. She gets stars. Her voice now dies. My baby, oh my sweetheart radio.
So today's program is more like an explainer. All right, an explainer trying to explain certain things. It's going to be different. I need us to be aware of certain things that are happening in the world right now. Now, this program today is not just for young people, it's for everyone, because as a parent, you should be aware of what's going on. As a guardian, you should be aware of what's going on. As an elder brother, elder sister, you should be aware of what's going on. That as a young person, my goodness gracious Lord, you should be aware of what is going on. Okay, once again, welcome. Don't even think about touching the dial, because if you touch the dial, you are missing out on an opportunity, on an information that is going to save a generation. Yes, I did say that. The information I'm giving you today will save a generation. So, on the 12th of August, the world all over celebrated International Youth Day, right? And the theme for the International Youth Day this year is From Cliques to Progress. Youth digital pathways for sustainable development. You know, we all know it's no longer news that young people are at the forefront of digital adoption and technology. Yes. Think about children that were born, that's the bloomers, right? The alpha generation, that's children born I think between 2012 till now. You know, we're no longer, you know, we used to say Gen Z baddies. There are people that are now coming up. That's the alpha generation, 2012 till now. Maybe before you know it, we'll now start talking about another generation. Okay, and this generation are meeting with other generation, with the early bloomers, with the millennials. They are all meeting and they are all coexisting. Right now, in any case, let me tell you, disparities exist, particularly in low paid nations, among young women who frequently have less access to the internet and digital abilities than their male partners. That is the truth. For example, if you come to Anambra State, we know that we're still coming up, okay? When we're talking about digital literacy, there are still other places in the rural part of the state where they are finding it difficult to access internet. There are still places where they can't access the internet, especially in rural areas. For example, in riverine areas, I'm well aware that sometimes they find it difficult. You know, they had to climb on trees to access the internet. And because of the kind of work they do, sometimes I even heard, if someone reached out to me and told me that in the riverine areas, in Anambra West, that education is a huge thing. For example, in Nzam, I heard that in Nzam, that some of the boys from Nzam in Anambra West, that they find it difficult to go to school, that they believe, not all of them anyways, some of them, especially in Anambra West, is a huge thing about education. You know, that some of the boys, they don't believe in going to school, right? And some of the girls, they marry early. What causes this? Climate change. You know, climate change is a ticking time bomb. I've always said that. It's a ticking time bomb. It's a huge thing. Now, when we're talking about International Youth Day, we are talking about how young people can, by cliques, Clicks means whenever you're talking about clicks, you're talking about you go to when you're using your phone, your Android phone is your click. You're clicking. You're using the internet. You're using the mouse. You're clicking. You're using the keyboard. You're also clicking. It's all about clicks. Anything you're doing on the internet is basically about clicks. Now, while digital inclusion should be improved, youth are largely recognized as digital natives. Young people are digital natives. Now, if you're a young person listening to me right now, understand that you're a digital native, okay? And utilizing innovation to drive change and create solutions, that's what young people do. With the 2030 deadline for the Sustainable Development Goals approaching, how many more years do we have for 2030? We are in 21 right now, 2024. We just have 6 years. All right. The role of young stars in digital innovation is essential for addressing global challenges. Now, what's the history of International Youth Day celebration? In 1999, the United Nations UN declared August 12 to be the International Youth Day. The suggestion was recommended to the UN General Assembly by the World Conference of Ministers responsible for youth in Lisbon on December 17, 1999. The day was first celebrated on August 12, 2000. And from that point forward, the day has been utilized to teach the overall population. Now, the International Youth Day holds incredible opportunity, importance. The occasion provides an opportunity to acknowledge the youth's inherent qualities and their potential to shape the world's future. The day likewise fills in as a significant indication of the challenges faced by young people on planet Earth. These incorporate educational difficulties, restricted access to medical services, and monetary instability, and urges cooperative attempts to ease these challenges. The day, that's the International Youth Day, further focuses on the requirement for youth strengthening and giving an adequate number of assets to their development. To also recognize the day, here in Nigeria, a couple of youth organizations did a couple of programs. I know of SDGs youth. They held a 2-day conference in Abuja where over 300 young persons they were there to share their experience. They were there. In fact, I think I got an email from Youth Hub Nigeria. Okay, that email actually explained all that happened during the celebration, how young people are championing a lot of things, how young people are doing so much. It's actually it was from Youth Hub. They talked about how young people are doing a lot of things, a lot of marvelous things. A lot of young persons. Now the question is, as a young person, what are you doing? Now, while I was on LinkedIn, which is one of the reasons why I am doing this program, I saw a post. And on that post, this person was trying to talk about the International Youth Day celebration. And he said that he saw an opportunity. And he wanted to, that opportunity was just an amazing opportunity. It was a great opportunity. That's a fully funded program, a fully funded opportunity. By fully funded, I mean, these are opportunities that when you apply and you get accepted into these opportunities, number one, you're going to be trained. Number two, not just being trained, you will be given a stipend. You'll be given an opportunity to get exposed, to connect and network with other young people from all over the world. And to get involved, to be eligible, there are requirements. First of all, you must be doing something within your community. There must be something that you're doing. Okay, let me read some of the. Like I said, I got an email from Youth Hub Nigeria on the celebration of International Youth Day. So I'm going to read through that email right about now. Okay, the email talked about how important, how we are celebrating young people, and digital platforms, how they've become more than just chat rooms. They are now launching paths for innovation, learning, and advancement. From creating apps that solve local problems to using social media for advocacy, young people are using technology to build a more sustainable and equitable world. The question is, as a young person listening to me right now, maybe you're a young person living in Onitsha and you're waiting to get to Abuja, you're waiting to get to Lagos, you're waiting to get to Port Harcourt for you to start making a difference. I'm here to let you know that it is not true. I'm here to let you know that you can make a difference from anywhere you are. From anywhere you are. Now, they celebrated some young persons. Oluchi Enebeli, who is the founder of Web3 Ladies, who is a pioneering force in the tech space, particularly in the Web3 ecosystem. As a founder of Web3 Ladies, she has created a community that empowers women to explore opportunities in blockchain and decentralized technologies. Through mentorship, training and networking, Oluchi is empowering women across Africa and helping them leverage digital tools to participate in and shape the future of the digital economy. Another person, Jean Bosco Nzeyimana from Rwanda, who is the founder of Habona Limited. Jean Bosco is an environmental entrepreneur who uses digital tools to enhance sustainable waste management and energy production in Rwanda. His company, Habona Limited, converts waste into clean energy, contributing to environmental sustainability and energy access. Another person they celebrated is Nelly Cheboy from Kenya. Nelly, founder of Tech Leads Africa, is transforming education in rural Africa by providing schools with computers and teaching digital skills. Tech Leads Africa, her organization, has provided thousands of students across rural Kenya with access to donated upcycled computers, giving them the chance at a brighter future and laying the foundation for sustainable development. Then Mustafa DL Hack from Ghana is an AI developer and entrepreneur. He's making waves in the tech world with his work in artificial intelligence. He has developed AI solutions to improve agriculture in Africa, including the Okwafo AI app, a farmer-focused app that allows farmers to scan suspected crops to detect diseases for an immediate solution, ultimately enhancing food security and sustainable farming practices. Then Nima Iya from Uganda. Nima is the founder and director of Policy. Nima's organization uses data, design, and technology to advocate for better governance and digital rights in Africa. Policy's innovative approach empowers citizens, especially youth, to actively engage in democratic processes and drive positive change. Now, these young persons are proving that age is not a barrier. And I'm here to let you know that age is not a barrier. But there's something else which really pushed me to do this explainer program today for young people. According to United Nations, a youth is that person from the ages of 18 to 35 years. In fact, that is the benchmark for United Nations and for everything that is being done for young people, United Nations in the world. Okay? Now, they said from 18 to 35 years of age. You are still a youth, you're still a young person. As from 35 years of age upwards, you're no longer a youth. Now, remember I told you that there's this post I saw on LinkedIn. Meanwhile, how many of you are on LinkedIn? Very soon, I'm going to do a webinar, and it's going to be a paid webinar to teach you how to come on LinkedIn. I'm going to do because I've been talking about it. So very soon I'm going to do a paid webinar to teach you how to navigate your life on LinkedIn and how to take advantage of LinkedIn. So this young person said he saw a post, a scholarship opportunity fellowship, but unfortunately it was for 18 to 25. There are some organizations that if they're advertising for people to work with, there is a benchmark. There is an age benchmark. This to say, you are in the morning of your life. I'm talking to young people right now, and I'm also speaking to parents and guidance as well, because you need to help young people to understand these things. From 18 to 25 years of age, you are in the morning of your life. And in that age, you are expected to be doing great things. And how do you start doing great things? You can actually start doing great things from where you are. Even as a young person, you're 15, you're 16, as a teenager, you should think of what to do, solutions you will create, problems you're going to solve in your immediate community. You see, these people that I read about, these young people that were recognized from all over the world that are doing great things, they are solving problems. Don't be a part of the problem. Solve problems. Think of solutions. Because you can only be recognized when you are thinking of solutions, when you're bringing solutions to the table, when you are adding values. So add value. Now, this young man, he wanted to apply. He's already past 25 years, so he can't apply. This to say, you will not be 18 forever. Even 25, you will not be 25 forever. You will not be 30 forever. And before you know what's going on, you are above 35. And speaking about the economic situation of Nigeria, how it is to when you go to school, when you're done with school, you're still struggling, you're still trying to see where to fit in, you're still trying with a lot of things. And I'm here to tell you that United Nations recognize young people between the ages of 18 to 35 years of age. Once you are 35 years, you're 36, you're 37, you're 38, you're 39, you are in the mid-career. Even in that mid-career, if you still don't make use of your time, before you know it, you're already 45, you're 50, you're 55. Do you know the only thing that will make you remain relevant? So you don't become a dinosaur. So we don't start seeing you on cinemas. I mean, creative writers, they are going to read about you and they will make movies using dinosaur. You've never seen any dinosaur because dinosaurs are extinct, right? If you don't want to become a dinosaur, today, now, become innovative. Because it is your innovations, your ability to study, your ability to embark on that lifelong journey of education, learning, acquiring knowledge, your ability to do that in every sphere you found yourself is what is going to set you apart. In everything, in everywhere you found yourself. As a young person, you can start early. That is why I'm here. That is why I'm here in all the programs that I do. I emphasize the need for young people to start early. Because before you know what's happening, you're above 18. Maybe today you're 18. Before you know what's happening, you're 25. Before you say Jack Robinson, you're 30. And before you know exactly what is going on, you're 35. And by the time you're 35, you're seeing these opportunities and you're wondering, what was I doing when I was 18? What was I doing when I was 25? What was I doing when I was 30? But the amazing thing and the good news is that there are young people that they are breaking glass ceilings. They are shattering every glass ceilings and they are pulling all stops to ensure that they achieve and they make marks for themselves. You can as well be that young person. Remember, the celebration this year is from clicks to progress. As a young person, how can you take advantage of the internet? How can you take advantage of digitalization? How can you take advantage of what is happening right now in the world? It is a wave, it is a storm. Technology is taking the world by storm. All right, there are a couple of things that you can actually do because young people are now on the internet using technology. So it depends what you're using technology for. As for young people being on the internet, they are there. But what can you do? Okay, number one, just in no order, right? You can acquire skills in areas like coding, okay, graphic design, social media management. People get paid in dollars to do this. People get paid in dollars. That's why I'm talking about you being on LinkedIn. You need to get on LinkedIn. Get on LinkedIn. In fact, before I do this webinar that I'm planning for, I'm going to take my time and still talk about LinkedIn and social media platforms. All right. When I'm done with that, then I will do a paid webinar that you have to pay. Okay, so utilize online platforms for learning, networking, and entrepreneurship. There are universities online. There are things you can learn. No matter what you're doing, there is somebody doing it in different parts of the world. If you're a trader, you have your business, there is e-commerce. E-commerce in such a way with your offline trading, like with your shop in main market. You already have a shop in main market. You have your goods and services there. Imagine migrating online and having online shop as well. Once people come over and they see that you have a physical shop, forget it, they will trust you. And once you can deliver, forget it, they will trust you, and they will tell others to tell others to tell others to tell others. Then you can network. Network is very important. When you go to places, you meet people, exchange numbers, exchange ideas, allow yourself to learn. Then you can use digital platforms to raise awareness on social issues and promote positive change as a young person. You can produce and share valuable content on social media, blogs, or YouTube. You can connect with mentors and industry experts for guidance and support. Let me say this. As a young person, I realized that some young people, I don't know whether I should call it pride. Don't waste your time fighting somebody that will help you. There are people who are destiny helpers. They are there to help your destiny. They are there to help you bloom. Don't you ever waste your time fighting them. That will be an exercise in futility. Don't ever fight somebody that God has placed on your way to help you. Then collaboration. You can collaborate with others. Find online communities centered on shared interests and goals. What are your interests? What are your goals? Maybe you want to become a writer, you want to write. There is an online community for it. You want to be a good baker, there is an online community for it. Whatever it is you want to achieve in life, there is an online community for it. Find out this online community, join the online community and learn. Take advantage of free online resources, courses, and tools for personal and professional growth. Learning is a lifelong skill. You keep learning and you keep learning. You never stop learning. Very important. Then you can turn digital skills into business opportunities, creating sustainable income streams. Just like I talked about webinar right now. When I prepare a webinar to teach you how to navigate, because I realize that a lot of people are afraid of LinkedIn. They come on LinkedIn. I know a lot of persons that they've told me that I don't want to be on LinkedIn, that LinkedIn is, they are braggadocious, they are this, they are that. If allow people to brag now, come on. You're not the one that achieved those things for them. Your own is for you to go out there, achieve your own, and come and talk about it. Allow people to celebrate themselves. The only thing about LinkedIn is that LinkedIn is a place where people celebrate their wins, people celebrate their milestone, their career milestone. It offers you the opportunity to celebrate others and get celebrated. That's what LinkedIn is all about. Okay? Then you can advocate for equal access to digital technologies and opportunities for all, and continuously update your digital skills and knowledge to stay relevant in this ever evolving, changing landscape. You know, before I came onto this program today, I remember there was a time there were computer schools, and what do you learn in computer schools? How Microsoft Word, Windows, Corel Draw, think about them, Excel. There was a time, even up till today, people are still learning Excel. But if you want to learn Excel, if you go on YouTube, there are uncountable videos on how to navigate Excel. Spreadsheet. If you want to learn PowerPoint, there are uncountable videos on how to navigate PowerPoint. Right now, it's even amazing with AI, artificial intelligence. There are apps right now that all you need to do is to give it a prompt. Like maybe another time we're going to do an explainer program. I'm going to talk to you about a lot of apps. All you need to do is just to give it a prompt. Tell it, I want you to create social things for so people, for social people, for social people. It brings it for you. It literally thinks for you. And you find yourself being more efficient and more effective. So as a young person, take advantage of the clicks. because it is actually the digital pathways. It's a process that will launch you. And remember, you will not be 18 forever. You will not be 25 forever. You will not be 30 forever. You will not be 35 forever. There are opportunities everywhere, fully funded opportunities. Those of you that are on Facebook, check out Opportunity Desk. Opportunity Desk is an avenue. It's a place where opportunities from the world, different parts of the world, whichever opportunity you want to take advantage of. In fact, they make posts on opportunities every other day. So if you're on Facebook, go and check them out. All right? Okay. So I think that will be all for today's Explainer program.
Oh yeah.
Wow, amazing! My goodness gracious Lord. I think one of the things I'm taking away from this program is you can't be 18 forever. You will not be 25 forever. You're not going to be 30 forever, 35, 40, 45. Each new day, you're gradually growing. All right? So take advantage of today. Anywhere you found yourself, take advantage of what you have around you. And indeed, from clicks to progress. We all can achieve great and mighty things when we decide to get it done. My name is Oma, your very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media, sweetheart everywhere. Let me have your feedback. Let me know what you think and see you in my next podcast. I love you. Bye-bye. Mwah!